Hi everybody, and welcome back to month 2 of learning piano. I have been working through this book. So the book that I'm using is it's Alfred's Basic Adult Piano Course. So there is a bunch of different books in the series. Obviously I've started off with book 1. Some of the stuff is probably a bit simpler looking in terms of what I'm playing or what I was playing before by learning full songs. But the big difference here is I feel like it's really getting me to read music, which is something I've never done before, so it's really cool. So I will put in some clips and the titles of some of the stuff that I've learned. So it starts off by teaching you the first 5 notes of the C scale, which I played before and played last week, and then it just goes from there, working through songs that are in the key of C, and just using to begin with one hand, and then it builds up to 2. So yeah, here's some of the stuff that I've learned so far. After those ones, we then started to introduce chords, so starting to use the chords that I'd shown you before. So it's a C major, and it playing with 2 hands. So once the book had got me to do the G, the C, sorry, it then taught me to add a G7. So here goes. So this introduced after that I introduced 3/4 timing, and sort of moving up the piano. And then the bit where I'm up to at the moment, and starting to get a bit more tricky, is when the saints go marching. So you play with one leading with your right hand, and then the next time leading the melody with your left hand, which I'll play a bit with the right hand. And then switch over and play with the left hand, leading the melody. for February, and where I'm in the book is that I'm now starting to work on the G position, so all the stuff I've been learning has been in C, so played here and now starting to work through G. I'll take you through some of the stuff that I've been working on from the book. The other thing that's introduced this week is a D7th chord, so everything that I was doing initially was in G major, but the D7th is this, and on the left hand, so G and D7. So the thing that I think is making it a wee bit slower this last week is it's a movement in terms of the notes that I'm reading, so my brain's having to learn notes further up the staff, I think it's called staff, and it's just confusing me a little bit, so I feel like it's taking me a little bit longer, but I'm still starting to get stuff, so. Following that, it introduced the broken chords, which I had been playing about with in terms of how I'd been using them. So broken chords being so it's where you're picking out the individual notes. I introduced the broken chords as well, and the damper pedal, so I don't know if we'll be able to show you it, but it got a little foot switch, so when I press that down it sustains the note, and so I introduced that into the reading of music. And then where I'm up to this week in terms of learning, and I'll probably come back and see how much progress I made on it next week, is now introducing the C major chord, but played, and I talked about this last time, as an inversion. So the inversions are C major and a G major, but you can actually play it as a inversion. So that'd be that'd be a second inversion of a C major chord has been introduced, and at the moment I'm working up to being able to play Beautiful Brown Eyes, which is in the book, played through it, but here's the activity that I've learned to get me warming up to this, if you like. So it's picking out those chords again. And then because it uses a D7th as well, the warm-up exercise for my left hand, which is the sort of tricky part in this song, is to do this. So I'm trying to work that through. I can do the part with my left hand, I can do the part with my right hand, I'm just struggling to put them together. So hopefully by the next video, or the next part of this video, which will be in 2 seconds, I'll be able to play this, so it'll be like magic. So into the final update for the month before I put the video together. Last clip that I just shown you was working out beautiful brown eyes. So let's see how I got on with that. It's been a wee while since I played it, but I think I started to get the hang of it. The next thing was it took me back to doing C, but it's brought in some slightly different, I guess, activities. So it's about working from middle C, so working on the bass, and it's just doing the scale. And then on the treble, so the activity that goes with it is so the next thing it was taking is then using that on waltz time, so it's 3/4 timing, but it's using fifths and fourths. So if I play an example, so playing so the last sort of week as well, the other thing that I've been learning about is focusing on a bit of the music theory side of things. Just, I guess, helping my knowledge and helping build my way around the keyboard. So I've been learning about the circle of fifths. So for those of you that don't know what that is, so it's essentially the way that music fits together. So if I play a C scale, the next note which then goes into that is the fifth note within the scale, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which takes you to a G. So it's why things like G and C sound very like go very well together. So then you take a G scale, and then your fifth note there is a D. So if you then put those three together, you get a C, G, D. So and those go very well together. So I've been learning those and working my way around. It's like a diagram, which is a circle, funnily enough. Working through all 12 of those just to help me practice my scale. So I'll go through, I'll do a C, and then I'll do a G, and then I'll do a D, and so on, and keep working my way around from there. It's also helped me to start learning my minor scales. So in terms of the C major being just played on white notes, and A minor is just played on white notes. So if I play a C major, and if I play an A minor, which is using the exact same notes, just starting in a different place. So it totally changes the sound of it. Relative minor, I think, is the term that's used. So I've learned a lot about that, and I'm starting now to learn minor scales. So just about memorising patterns, isn't it? Because major is whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, and then minor is whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. So I've been learning those and just trying to work them all out as I go. The other thing is I now understand things like a perfect fifth. So if you take a C major scale, the fifth note is this G, and if you were to play a C minor, you would go whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. So, and you've still got that perfect fifth, so it fits in both major and minor scales. So yeah, quite a lot of like music theory I've been learning this week. And then the final thing that I have done is I also learned and played Heathens the whole way through. A bit like what I'd done with In the End last time when I'd done it as a sort of virtual open mic song that I'd learned. So I'll put a wee bit into that because it was quite tricky to get that whilst playing along. So I'll play the intro to play it out. But yeah, if you've been watching the video and you're enjoying this, I'm going to keep trying to do an update every month. So subscribe to the channel and I will keep you updated on my progress. But yeah, here we go. Finish off with a little bit of Heathens by 21 Pilots. So I might do what I've done in the end and record an actual full video of it, but yeah, a little bit of taster there. It's still a bit tricky, but it's definitely been a good one to learn, and it's a song that I really enjoy playing both on guitar or piano. But yeah, as ever, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, do the usual stuff, give the video a little thumbs up, I put a subscribe button there, and I'll put the video from last month and the progress that I made if you want to see that down the bottom. But yeah, in the meantime, keep making music, keep having fun, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.